Good morning. Good morning. Hello, everyone. I'm Cheldin Barlattt Rumer, and this is it. Welcome back to This Is It TV. This Is It Network is your global digital TV network, connecting remarkable women to inspiring stories. I do so each and every day through our growing community, our engaging content, and the real connections in which we provide. I typically do a morning message over in our business accounts, our Facebook, our LinkedIn, and our YouTube accounts. But today I'm coming to you equally from my personal account. So I hope all of you are doing very well, because this is morning message number 500. Morning message number 500. I'm just going to keep saying that over and over again, because it's kind of hard to believe. I started these morning messages as ways of keeping me focused within and during the pandemic, when there was no studio to attend or no on-premise things to film. I was having a hard time finding my way. I was having a hard time finding what to do with my time, my enthusiasm, and all my energy. And I was very detached from what does keep things moving. Good morning. What keeps things moving for me? And so I decided, you know what, I'm just going to go live. Somebody had introduced to me StreamYard. And so I just was like, okay, I'm going to connect all the accounts and I'm going to go live. And I didn't know how long I was going to do it for. I didn't know what I was going to say. Still don't when I got on, but I just knew that I needed to utilize my time in a way that was productive, not only for myself, but ideally for those that follow, fan, and like all the madness that I got going on. And that was morning message number 1. That happened, I would comfortably say, about 2.5 years ago. This is now morning message number 500, which is very, 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 very insane to even say and think. And I can't say that I've done it 5 days a week, the duration of the time. There's been events and meetings and trips and all these types of things that have popped in along the way. But the morning message for me has always been about gratitude. It gives me an opportunity, good morning, Darby, to not only share with enthusiasm ways to keep people motivated, but ways to keep them inspired each and every day. I have said from time to time, when people ask me, Chel, you got a lot going on, you're a lot. And they'll say, you know, are you positive all the time? And anybody who truly knows me knows that that is not the case. I am not positive all the time, but I do see positivity as a practice. I do see the act of gratitude as a practice and not something that is just given, not something that you're just going to wake up and just feel worthy all the time, feel enough all the time, feel enthusiastic all the time, feel happy all the time. But what I do is I practice positivity and I practice gratitude. And so I am beyond grateful for morning message number 500. I am not in one way feeling any kind of way aside from gratitude in this moment, that I have not only shown up for all of you, but also equally shown up for myself, that I check myself every single day, that I ensure that I'm moving in the right direction. It is not enough to just manifest. You have to manifest and do. You have to manifest and be and show up, not only for yourself, but for those that you know, like, and trust, for those that rely on you. And it has been such a privilege and an honor and so much fun to be able to share what This Is It Network has been doing with all of you as it's grown and blossomed during this time. I was very, very nervous at the beginning of pandemic that This Is It Network wasn't going to be anything, that I wasn't going to be able to maintain it. And believe me, even before the pandemic, we were going through some trials, some tribulations, and some hurdles. And I was very concerned when I knew we had to be safe at home, that I wasn't going to be able to continue the maintenance of this. And then to be able to sit here today and say that not only is This Is It Network now in broadcasting from Nigeria and Toronto and Scotland, but it's also grown exponentially here in the US. And that I can gladly say that I am broadcasting my 500th morning message in a time that was so dark and uncomfortable for a lot of different ways, whether it was health or society or social injustice or et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. There was a number of different reasons why I could have chose to just stop showing up. But because I am so grateful, I am so grateful of where I am. And I'm also so grateful of how far I have come. Has the road been straight? No. Has it been paved all the time? No. Have I had to determine what to do and how to find the resources? And in some cases, when things looked really, really dark, did I have to make a true decision whether or not I was going to keep moving forward? Yeah. And what I found myself doing was this practice of gratitude, finding those things, those small things that I was grateful for, those small things that worked well in the day that may have broken me before. And all of us know what those little things are, right? I had seen a therapist or a counselor years ago, and it was a gentleman, and he had said to me, sometimes over the course of the month, you have ups and downs and ups and downs and ups and downs. And how do you deal with those ups and downs? I looked straight at this man's face and I said, the course of a month, the course of a morning, I'll have ups and downs and ups and downs and ups and downs. From one text message to one email, from one email to one presentation, from one presentation to a meeting, the emotions are vast. And especially in the entrepreneurial spirit, you find yourself dealing with things that you may never have dreamt of. You couldn't even have prepared for, even if you wanted to. And then in other cases, we find ourselves over preparing, right? The analysis paralysis of things have kept us stuck in what it is that we're doing. And the only thing that has worked for me is being grateful in where it is that I stand. I just most recently this morning posted my holiday pictures of my babies, the people that I've made, which is just a wonderful thing. And they are my best creation and my ultimate contribution to this world. And I'm grateful for them every day as they keep me focused and steadfast and determined, because I know that they see and that they hear me. And all of you that I am privileged to have even the slightest amount of time that you sit with me and you allow for me to share space with you and you tolerate my madness. I'm grateful for you. I'm grateful that I get to be exactly who I want to be in a space in which I have created that somebody even deems worthy of their attention. And I'm even more grateful that I get to continue to share this message, this morning message, with all of you into the new year. This Is It TV and This Is It Network has changed dramatically. Over the past year, we have become trademarked. We have trademarked our Scream Your Dream mission. So many developments have been made, and even more developments you will see within the next coming year. Big things that I had not only dreamt up, but I took the necessary action steps in order for them to come to fruition. And every single day, as I will continue to show up for all of you, I want you to also show up for yourselves, and knowing that it's not just given that you're going to feel grateful all the time. It's not given that you're going to feel positive all the time. You're not always going to be hanging out in the hills. There will be some days where the valley is where you think you should live. And I'm just here to tell you that you don't live in the valley. That's just a place you visit. You don't get mail in the valley. It's just a place that you swing on by. Think about it as happy hour. It has to end at a certain time. You're not going to stay at happy hour all night long. The valley is one of those things. And then if you practice gratitude, now trust and believe, this isn't for all of us. This isn't for us, all of the people who have severe issues or need additional help or guidance. And if you do, I suggest you find the necessary professionals to be able to point you in the right direction. But these are for the individuals that have those darker days, or those days in which you don't feel as if you are seen and heard, those days in which you feel all of your effort has been provided in vain, that you have nothing to show for all the work that you've put out into the world. And so I'm here to tell you that I hear and I see you. And I'm here to tell you that on morning message number 500, that I am grateful for you. The time that we've spent together, the year that you have shared with me, the opportunity that you give me to just be exactly as wild as I am thankful and I'm grateful. And I look forward to hanging out with all of you within the new year. My goal is to ensure that you find your voice, that you tell your story, that you no longer whisper your wishes, but that all of us scream our dreams. Happy holidays and Happy New Year from all of us here at This Is It TV. For more information on all of the amazing developments, don't forget to log on to thisisittv.com and follow, fan, and like us everywhere you find at This Is It TV. I'm Cheldin Barlattt Rumer, and this is it. Morning message number 500. We will see you again in 2023. Take care.